This episode of Reppin the Stateline podcast with John, George, and Josh is sponsored by The Mortgage Dad. Working with George's team gives you access to an unmatched menu of mortgage programs and over 100 years of combined mortgage experience. Skip the stress, love your mortgage experience, and get home with George. Visit www.homewithgeorge.com. NMLS ID 443967.
Good morning, gentlemen.
2.1?
2.1.
Good
Episode
afternoon.
2.1. We're back.
Good
Well,
evening.
it's still morning, but yes.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
and good night.
And we are here, episode 2, season 4, Reppin the State Line with
John.
George.
Josh.
Boom, right at you. And we are...
He's really coming into his own with this hosting duty, isn't he?
Well, now that he has a microphone that we can actually hear him,
I know.
Oh, you know...
He's got a microphone. He's got the microphone. He's got all the buttons in front of him now. He's like running all the board.
he's going to be a professional sound.
He's a sound engineer.
That's what you could do. Be a professional podcast sound engineer.
I have enough side hustles. I don't know if I can take on another. But I like it. It's fun. I do enjoy making content for you guys at home. So thank you for tuning in again.
All right, so let's talk the elephant in the room.
What elephant in the room?
Well, we promoted all last week that we had a special guest, and
Oh.
obviously there's just 3 of us in the studio. So
Yes.
there was a scheduling conflict. Unfortunately, we have to move that episode further down the pipe. But we're here. We're
We-
doing it anyway.
Yes,
How far down the pipe?
a couple weeks.
Just a little down the shaft. It'll be all right.
I can tell you. I can tell you.
I knew where Josh was going. So I'm just gonna feed into you. This season, when Josh gives me a sexual innuendo and throws up a layup, I'm just gonna slam it into the
Boom.
hoop.
Slam dunk.
Slam. Oh, speaking about Slam Mama Jammas,
Slam it.
I was in Nashville once,
Okay.
and the only rule we had was no Slam Mama Jammas, no Michael Jordans,
Okay.
is what the rule was. I can't go into detail, but for you listeners,
If you know anything about what Michael Jordan did in his career, you'll know what they mean.
yeah, and the people that were there. But you boys know the story, so
I don't.
if
but it's
you-
okay.
We
listeners,
do know
if-
the story, and
if
we're not
you wa-
talking about it.
If you want to
Okay.
know the story,
Go ahead.
call us. I'll tell
Call
you the
us.
story.
Call Josh.
Call Josh.
Call Josh. Look him up. Josh Cooper with,
Valentine Insurance Agency.
and he'll give you the story in person
I will over coffee.
over coffee.
Which I found my
Even
new
better.
favorite coffee drink. So I've been sick.
Okay.
You guys know I've been sick
Yeah.
this week. And I don't go to Starbucks much. Like you guys go to Starbucks daily, a couple times a day, sometimes.
I rack up my stars,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't. I just
No. I don't just go to Starbucks. I work out of a lot of coffee shops. And like this morning, I was at Wired Cafe down in Rockford. So you want to give them a shout out. Amazing, amazing, amazing drinks.
Where's
and
that?
breakfast sandwiches. It is
East State Street.
It's on East State Street.
right next
across
to my
the-
right next to my barber shop.
right. The barber shop's there, and it's right across
Okay,
the
'cause I
street
know
from
that
City
is.
Hall. It's right across the
Oh,
street
it's
from City Hall. Downtown.
Nice.
Wired Cafe.
All right.
Great internet. Great spot. The people are super friendly, and they do an amazing breakfast sandwich.
We'll put a link
So
into their place
So-
in
so
description
anyways.
below. Yeah.
I've been to Starbucks twice this week.
Wow.
Twice. Back to
And?
back days. All right. So I walked in one day. I'm like, dude, I don't feel good. I have to go to the bathroom. Like, I want something warm for my throat. Didn't feel well.
That's what she said.
They had an ice on the board, right? It's iced pumpkin chai tea
No.
latte.
They got you with the pumpkin.
Oh gosh.
Dude, no, why? Don't come back from the dark side.
No.
No. Do you need a coaster?
I do need a coaster.
I can get you a coaster.
I like chai tea. I like the flavor of it.
You like chai tea.
And
Is
I-
it chai or chia?
I think it's chai.
Then why do they call it a chia pet? Because it's really just chai seeds.
The chia pet's not a chai seed.
Yes, it is.
Chia.
Here,
Anyways.
I'll give you a coaster too.
Oh, Christmas!
Christmas
Nice.
coaster.
All right, no, but anyways,
I've got my Disney
all right.
coaster.
So, guys, it was supposed to be iced. I asked them if I could have it warm. They said yes, but they said the only problem is I don't know.
The pumpkin.
The vanilla bean cold foam that goes on top
It's just going to melt in.
is cold. I said, oh, so it just won't be as hot. They said, yeah. I said, sold. I got it. It's incredible.
So you signed up now. You have the app. You've ordered like 30 of these things a day.
Nope. I'll probably just have the 2, honestly. And I might have like one more in like October, but
Pumpkin. Why?
I was surprised.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. You should try it.
Okay.
All right.
So-
I'm really just an Americano with a splash of coconut milk.
I hate coconuts.
I'm a Pike Place black coffee. That's all I like. That's the only thing I'll drink from Starbucks. So if you see me and you want to give me a drink, buy me a drink, Pike Place.
Gonna buy you a drink.
I know that's exactly what came into my head. Okay, so
All right.
before
And
we
you're
get
talking
too
about
deep,
your barber shop. I'm giving another shout out. Sorry. I'm just shouting everybody today. No.
okay, go ahead.
In
So-
2.0, 2.1, it's a YOLO day.
It's a YOLO day. So
YOLO.
And I want to say right now, look at this. If you're watching the video on YouTube, this fresh fade, I want to thank Anthony over at Cutthroat Corbin's for doing it right for me. I just want to throw a shout out to him. Not only is he a great barber, but he's an amazing golf coach.
Really?
He gives tips and we're practicing chips right there in the barbershop in the morning.
So
it is crazy.
What about my girl Elena down at Exquisite?
Exquisite.
Well, I don't go to Lena, so I
know.
can't give you anything. I'm just saying
Look at
Anthony's
this.
my man.
Looks pretty good. She got me on Wednesday.
Guess
I'm
guess
gonna-
what? I got my haircut too.
I'm pulling off the look at that.
Monica
fresh
do
fade.
it for you?
Nope. I've seen the same person now since 2009. So what is that?
For your haircut?
Mm-hmm.
A blind
14
person
years?
could probably
14 years. No. It's not about the cut. It's about the massage.
The experience?
Yes. The massage when you get your hair washed. And then when I had a beard, the combing and grooming of the beard.
Yes.
Oh,
George has no beard, no mustache.
I went fully shaved. I did.
I really missed the mark. I messed up, guys.
Well, we know that.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because George with a mustache looked like Farva from Super Troopers.
You're mean.
And the 2.0 episode, I was talking to Monica, and she said, agreed with me that he looked like Farva.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to meow throughout
Yeah.
the episode.
Well,
and
he did.
And I forgot.
Yep.
He didn't come out.
And, and the
She had to-
episode
he had
is
to meow
never
it off.
And the episode will never make it to
Episode 2 just didn't come out.
coming out. You guys are nuts. Okay, before we get off track.
George, we've got off the deep end. George, take it
Yes.
over. Take it
So
back.
what I want to do is
Reel it in.
we're on burger number 2, episode 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from a place called Buddy's Burger,
Riverside.
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 Here's
in
what it
Wells
looks
Park.
like for everybody at home. That is the front of the shop. And I want to say a couple things about Buddy's Burgers. It is locally owned, mom and pop type shop. Huge shout out to Tim and Lisa, the owners of the place. I walked in, ordered the burgers, and she was the nicest person. I just thought it was a cashier. Come out, she's one of the owners, and the two of them are working. And I said, are you excited for the holiday weekend? This is how I found out. I talked to the cashier. I did not know it was the owner. And I was like, so any fun stuff for the weekend? And she's like, me and my husband are going to be here all weekend slaving at the shop. And I was like, oh, you own this place. So it's kind of cool. And they were the only two there right now. And I love a story like that. Locally owned, mom and pop type
What'd you
shop.
think of the inside?
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's all sports.
All
it's
sport-
like
all
exactly
sports memorabilia.
all sports memorabilia. Bears, Cubs, White Sox, Blackhawks, you name it. And even local high school athletics, for sure.
All right.
So
We're on
What-
burger number 2.
one bite, everybody knows the rule.
Their version of the double bacon cheeseburger.
Double bacon cheeseburger.
go,
Let's
boys.
Now
dive in.
this is a double bacon cheeseburger with everything on it. I'm going to peel back. We got pickles, tomatoes, onions, lettuce,
It's things a
mayo,
monster.
mustard, ketchup, 2 patties. My bottom bun has been sitting so long it's like soaked through. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
That is a burger.
All right, George. So
I think
Give you-
last
give
week,
you a
do you have the
second
notes
to-
from last week.
I do have notes from last week. And last week,
I think I rated 6.5. I believe
you were 6'4".
6.4. Okay.
You were very. It was very much an understatement last week. You were not giving too much away. Here we go. Episode
I love
one.
the sauce.
Last week you gave a 6.5,
Yeah, 6.5.
and then Josh gave an 8.4.
And John gave an 8.
That was last week, and that was a totally different place. And we will recap everything.
So, all right, the sauce is incredible.
Well, it's a typical mayo,
You're like-
mustard, ketchup sauce.
We're
Josh
gonna-
is
we're
just
gonna
Josh
zoom
is
in.
going to town. So Josh
He's
just going to town.
deconstructing the burger, and he's eating it from inside out. You look like somebody that is on on one
know-
of those food challenge shows.
You know, like trying-
8.9. 8.9.
8.9. Wow.
All right, Georgie. I need to get some more bites of this thing, and the camera's like right on me the whole time.
I'm giving this burger a 7.9. I think it's much better than last week's, in my opinion. But the sauce is killer. This is a great burger.
All right. Dead air because we're all eating.
There's a reason why I just went. I was taking a bite, and in my head I go, I look terrible eating this burger right now, but I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. Like the closer that comes out of the left field bullpen and just dead sprints to the pitcher's mound. That was my version of that.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm probably going to like move off camera to eat some of this because this is a mess. But I'm going to say, yeah, I definitely think the flavor's there. It's a different flavor. Like George said, I love the sauce on this thing. Whatever that combination of sauces is just phenomenal. I was an 8 last week. I'm giving this an 8.3.
8.9, 8.379. That's a pretty darn good score. I'm a tough grader.
George doesn't like anybody.
No, that's not true. Because I know the best burger I've ever had in my life to this day is yet to be topped. And it's the only burger that I would rate in the upper 9s. Is a place out of Wisconsin, Sobelman's. The Sobelman burger. I don't know what they do. It's magical. That is never been beat. But this is really good. So it's definitely 7s. Holy cow. Your burger's like
Yes.
melting over here.
It melted. I'll be right back. I'll get more napkins for you guys too.
So while he's away, tell us what you did this weekend.
But wait,
This last week.
that's not a burger you can just like eat on the go.
No, it is
That's
definitely a sit down burger.
That's the
100%.
problem. It's not a.
But it's a burger. Maybe we should have done a single.
Oh. We're doubles. We only hit doubles in life, George.
So you never hit a home run?
This burger.
I did. My last college at bat was a home run.
So you just negated your statement. So tell me,
No, we hit doubles in life.
let's hear what you got, what you did this last week.
Oh, sick. So not much. It was my wife went back to school finally. She's a teacher.
What grade is she in now?
Yeah, she's a teacher. And it was funny. I sent her flowers yesterday, and they got delivered. And I put on the card, "Have a great first day of school. ... Find a new career. LOL." And she shared it with all her teacher friends, and they all lost it. Just started laughing. So, sports, and more sports. This weekend is a big holiday weekend. Pretty excited about it. We got football tonight. My kid gets to run out onto the football field of the football game for the Belvedere North. And then tomorrow morning we play Hananiga.
We play up in my neck of the woods. What time do we have to be there?
No, it got switched. Belvedere North. There's something with Lions Park where it got switched.
At Riverside Park? It's not underwater this year.
Huh?
It's not underwater.
I know, but there was something because on the schedule it said Lions Park, and then they said, "Hey, we are actually going to play it at Belvedere North High School." So whatever, I don't know, something with the city or something happened or whatnot.
Well, they have purple and gold teams.
Yeah,
So it's like one of them probably had a conflict.
yeah, whatever it was, they agreed. We'll go play at Belvedere North. Blah 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 blah. So if you're still interested, 9:30 Belvedere North, at the high school right there. We have yet to beat Hananiga. Well, they call it Roscoe Rockton
It's the Roscoe Rockton Lions.
Lions Indians.
Yeah.
But we have never beat them. And I've heard there's a good shot that we are going to take it to them tomorrow.
You're going to do it?
Yeah. So that.
How confident are you? On a scale of 1 to 10.
What's your prediction?
All right. If we lose tomorrow, I will let John pie me in the face on camera for the next episode.
All right.
That's how confident I am.
That's a bold statement right there.
All right. You heard it here.
So
How about you, John? What did you do this last week?
Okay, last week. What did I do? There's so much going on. I forget sometimes.
Where'd you go to dinner last night?
Oh, last night we went to Solomone's down in Cherry Valley.
Oh.
I had what? It's good.
So everybody knows. Yesterday, John and I had breakfast and lunch together. And I wanted him to come over for dinner, and
I said no. I'm taking my wife out instead.
he ruined it. We had the chance to share an entire day together, and you blew it.
So seriously though, like last week last night we went to Solomone's. They got a beautiful Malbec there, so we split a bottle of Malbec. They have a seafood pasta, so some shrimp, scallops, lobster, and a fettuccine and a red sauce, really good. Mm-hmm. That was our dinner last night. Tonight though, I'm heading to one of my favorite places, Cooper's Hawk.
Ooh.
So
Which one, Barrington?
We'll be going to the one in South Barrington just because it's a quick shot down I-9.
You don't want to go to West Bend? That's 30 minutes away?
No, not West Bend. It's not 30 minutes away. West Bend is nowhere near 30 minutes away. But last weekend, I spent all of Saturday helping my mother-in-law move out of the restaurant she's owned for the last 30 years. She lived in the apartment upstairs. And then went from there to Rush Creek in Harvard. Have you guys been to Rush Creek or heard of Rush Creek?
No.
Are they also a wedding venue?
Rush Creek is not. It's a distillery only.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but it's four partners started this place years ago. But they had live music. They had a food truck. And they do amazing cocktails. They're specialized in whiskeys and vodkas. And they also have a gin. But I was drinking their jalapeno pineapple margarita. It's made with a jalapeno vodka. And it's really good. So affordable. I mean, you get a double for $10. Like craft cocktail, $10 drinks. Where do you get that anywhere? You don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you're muting something. What are you muting?
The computer.
Oh, okay. Was it buzzing or something in your
No,
ear?
but just better safe than
Because that's just me. Every time I sniffle, you could hear it on these microphones. The sound is like so good here. But we did that on Saturday. Sunday just kind of crashed. Monday had the closing. So nothing major. But this weekend's Labor Day. So we got big plans going.
That's awesome.
How about you, Georgie?
What did I do this week? Well, last weekend was an eventful weekend. I had my wife and kids went to see Jonas Brothers at Wrigley, and I got them a hotel room at the Marquis. No, I forget what the name of it is, but it's right across the street from the stadium.
Yeah, a lot of people go there for Cubs games. They'll spend the night afterwards.
Yeah, and I had a good night here. We had some guy time in the neighborhood, had a few bourbons next door, and went to bed. And 3:30 in the morning, woken up by my wife, that's driving back because our daughter got sick again. So it's now the 4th time in the last year. Same symptoms, same exact story. She gets vomiting, fever, turns into strep, gets antibiotics. It's fine. Nobody else gets sick. We are at the point where I'm ready to get those tonsils out, but we're still waiting for the referral and convincing said doctor. So that was my weekend, spending it home with the sick kid. This week was eventful. I've recorded a new video series, first episode that should be coming out in the next, I'd say, week. You'll start seeing clips of it. It is a video series that is meant to address real estate market and what's happening, and it's a different approach to it, where it's not going to be scripted. It's going to be off the cuff, having real conversations with real people in the community and talking about their thoughts, their fears, what's happening, what they can do, who they could talk to, etc. So that's coming out. I'm excited for that. And outside of that, just the normal grind of a work week this last week. So what about
You work?
I do.
And what
I'm
do you
having- I'm
and
just
what do you
having
do?
some-
What do you do?
I'm having some serious deja vu right now.
Really?
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel like I've been here in this situation before. Some serious deja
Well,
vu.
I don't.
every
I feel like it's my first
every
time.
episode you sit right there and I sit right here and we talk on these microphones, so I could see where that guess what, next week we're going to do the same thing.
It feels like the first time for me.
The very first time. Do
All I know is this burger is amazing.
you want to change that score yet?
No, I don't want to change my score. I think my score is solid.
We also agreed, but you're gone. That burger you can't eat on the go.
No, this is definitely a sit down burger.
I had to grab utensils. I mean, the thing just fell apart.
Major shout out though for a place like that.
That's a big burger.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's
for
a good burger.
for what you
and
got.
it's affordable. Like 3 burgers under $30. Are you kidding me? Doubles with all that, all those toppings, that size. It's a half a pound of meat. That's a great price in today's.
I mean,
world.
I could feed a small family with this burger. Just keep doing stuff to make Josh laugh.
I was on Facebook watching some TikToks,
Okay.
and every time you come at me like that, all I can think of is there was like 3 episodes in a row of just dad jokes,
yeah.
and they're just old guys like
Oh, I love those things.
in like their 80s telling these dad jokes,
Oh, I've got some dad jokes.
and a lot of them were way
Inappropriate?
too inappropriate to say on. We would lose our G rating. if
Well,
I-
I don't think we have a G rating. I don't designate G when I upload these videos. I put not for kids. I mean, there's kids could watch it. We mind our P's and Q's, but we slip. It's natural.
Language
that is
is piece
that
and
is-
Q.
I did.
sorry.
So in the episode 2, I definitely dropped the F bomb.
This is episode
That
2.
no, the episode 2.0.
See, now there's another elephant in the room because you talked about 2.0. We've only been saying 2.1.
Well, we said there was a mishap this.
Well, I'm
earlier.
not going to throw George under the bus. He can say it himself.
It's okay. It is what it is. We are recording.
We'll establish it later in the season. And for the people that actually follow us, if you can figure out what the in the conflict was, we will treat you to
A burger.
the best burger
in town.
in
There you
town that we
At the
decide.
end of the season.
But you have to call in. You got to tell us what the is, and you have to be correct. If anyone can do that,
They won't know until the episode airs
yes.
with guest.
Correct.
They may figure it out after
Correct.
that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what do we got? What do we got? Or how confident are you guys in your football teams? Cowboys?
Oh, no. The NFL don't start for 2 weeks.
No, it doesn't. No, 11 days.
Real football started last night.
The real football is tomorrow when
Yes.
Iowa plays.
Correct.
Oh, Lord.
100%.
Here we go. Did you watch that Minnesota game yesterday?
Yeah, Nebraska
Did you
being
see-
Nebraska being in Nebraska.
Yeah, they lost.
Nebraska, fourth quarter, Nebraska
Unbelievable.
7-3.
A fumble and a pick.
And a pick and a 47-yard field goal to lose at the
row the boat, baby. Go Minnesota. I, as an Iowa fan, absolutely cannot stand Nebraska at all. I despise red and white at all costs in life. Nebraska, Wisconsin, Ohio State,
What about Illinois State?
they don't mean anything
Awesome.
in college
I was gonna
sports.
say,
So
I will
except for cheerleading in the middle 2000s, early 2000s.
When George was on the team.
Oh yeah, that.
No.
Remember, toss,
Toss
Thumb.
and hold. Thumb.
You got cup.
toss,
Do not do this.
thumb.
No, this. You get.
You will hurt somebody doing that.
I will be the first to admit that it's natural to do this. Okay, and I did it, and I will never do it again. You get smacked for that. It's you gotta put the hand up like that.
But you could also really hurt yourself and tear the ligaments in your own thumb.
Probably
doing
could.
that.
Yeah. But that was.
I mean, the
previous life.
girls are tossing are thin.
Doesn't matter. When you're spotting, always keep your thumb in.
I don't know cheerleading stuff. I don't know.
Oh come on.
So wait.
Well, you don't
so
know yet
hold-
because you have two daughters that haven't done that yet.
Hey,
You're gonna
do
be
you hold it? Do you hold it like the pageant wave?
No.
Like this?
Yeah. No, but that's more of a cup. The pageant wave is a cup. You're making basically a chair.
You're making a seat.
The actual term is called the chair. You toss the girl up to a chair. She sits on your hand like a chair.
Could you toss me into a chair?
I cannot. I haven't done that since I was
You're a big boy.
19. I'm now 40. And you are about 3 times the weight of any cheerleader that I threw up when I was 19.
I think we should do it.
No, not happening.
I'd pay money. I would pay money to see
There's
that.
no amount of alcohol or money that would make me do
Oh
it.
no! I'm telling
No.
you, our walk home from the burger bar in Chicago back to our hotel that night, you might have tossed.
He might have done it. No. He was pretty drunk that night. I'm just saying.
Stop it.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Oh, stop it. You guys are nuts.
All
But
right, I
Bear-
finished that burger.
Bears
I can't believe I ate
football.
the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I'm an Iowa fan. Obviously, you guys know that. I think Iowa has a good shot to go back to the Big Ten championship again.
Maybe they could score a touchdown a game
maybe.
this time.
We had a very good transfer portal come in.
And I heard something. Is this true? Iowa is all walk-ons. They don't recruit players. They just let anybody walk on the team.
That is false.
That's
That
what I
is-
heard. I
that's-
mean, that was the chatter at the barbershop this morning. I'm just saying.
From who?
Well, Corbin is a huge Iowa fan, and they were all mentioning that to him.
I mean, every NFL, every college team has walk-ons,
Yes.
but that
They're
is
not
not
all-
the only thing.
But no, but I was told
no.
Iowa's exclusive. They don't
No.
recruit anybody. They
No,
just
that's-
anybody that wants to play because they know the best will just come to Iowa.
Okay. whatever dream world they live in. No, that would be more appropriate to like an Alabama or a team that actually.
What
wins.
about-
So
what
who's your college team, George?
Illinois State Redbirds, man? That's right. We're IAA, whatever. We're Division 1. We're in the FCS. We're not in Division 1. But we do send people to the NFL.
When was the last one?
Boomer Grigsby. He was our middle linebacker. He played in the NFL.
1987.
How about our boy that was local, running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Yes. He just got cut again from the
yeah, but he
Jets.
The
played.
Jets.
But he played,
He did.
and he was a stud. So,
He is.
He went
is
and
a
they sent him to New York, and he didn't like it, and they cut him.
yeah, but he played. He went to Illinois State.
Did you guys also hear that Aaron Rodgers is now the oldest
Oldest player in
player
the
in
NFL.
the NFL?
And did you see the list of teams that did not exist when he was born in
Oh,
1983?
yeah. You know what's really going to throw you for a loop is when someone says they weren't old enough when the Vegas Knights became a team, right? Like they weren't born.
Wow.
How old will we be then?
I don't know about you guys, but I'll be at least 20 years older than you and 10 years older than him.
Oh no, I'll be 6 feet under at that point in time.
Did you guys see the Hard Knocks highlights the other day?
I watched the episode the night it aired.
You did?
The Giants Jets game. That was
No. Did you see the one where Aaron Rodgers is in practice and he tears in?
that was the same episode. But you watched the highlight reel.
I don't
I'm
watch
watching
the
the
show.
full show. That's why. So that was the beginning of the show.
If they did it on the Bears, I would watch the full show too. So I give it to you. But
this is my first time ever watching Hard Knocks. I've never watched before, but this year was like, it's the Jets. Let's see it. I mean,
it's a great show. I love it as a fan to get a sneak peek into what it's like behind the scenes is awesome. But that was rare, never before seen rare footage of what it's really like to be on a practice field.
right. And Rodgers flipped out.
Yes, he did.
And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because I hate to say it, as a New York fan, it's mixed emotions. All right. So I was born in 73. The one and only Super Bowl, 69.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, that's never happened for me. We've been close many times, but never to a Super Bowl. It's just been the playoff seasons and disappointment and just regret and quarterbacks that go on to other teams that suck with us and go on and win Super Bowls. And here we are now. It's like Brett Favre 2.0 because we had Brett Favre came because of that 1 year to get him out of the league so then he could finally go to Minnesota. And it was okay that year. And here we are now with Aaron. He actually wants to be there and he wants to bring a Super Bowl. And there's so much of him that's reminding people of back with, Broadway Joe, like the Joe Namath. Like he's reminding, he's the leadership like Joe Namath was for the team back then. And so I'm excited, but I also have battered wife syndrome because the Jets have let me down year after year after year. I know we shouldn't joke about that, but that's how it feels. It's like, you get so excited that things are going to change, and then it's the same old Jets.
Do you feel like you should just end the season at that point?
Well, yeah, the acronym, just end the season. I mean, that's where it came from. It's like JETS, just end the season, because usually by the fourth week, it's like, what are we doing? Have you ever watched like KFC? He did a whole series a couple years ago on the goddamn Jets on Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
And it was the funniest thing because he's like, we can't even lose properly. They were going on a streak of losing to get the number 1 draft pick and to try and build this team and get all the great stuff. And they won like their last 4 games of the year and came in like middle of the road, like always.
Yeah.
So just where we are, but I'm excited for this year.
I really liked that is a behind the scenes look that's very rare.
It
to
is.
see somebody he showed how he leads. And how he is such a mentor and knows what he's doing.
Well, he got pissed off. He let everybody know how pissed he was. Then he said, all right, circle back. Let's sit down. Let's break it down. Let's do this.
And then they went out and had an excellent drive the next drive. That's leadership.
That is.
Say what you want about Karen Rodgers, but she did a good job there.
Did you see the TikTok? I forget who it is, where they do each of the NFL quarterbacks, but as a woman. And there was an NFL player go and smash or pass on each of them. And he came on a couple of them and he goes, I hate to say this, it's making me think my choices, but smash.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, that was a good one.
We're going to have to do one of those with George. We'll have to do a TikTok where we put that through. We'll use that filter and have George smash or pass.
No, I don't think
look
we
like
should.
my mother.
Because I don't think Justine Fields.
I look like my
Justine
mother.
Fields.
I know you do.
Have you seen that picture?
No.
Oh God. Let's hold on.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Bring it up so we can put it on the computer right now on the screen.
So
So we got our scores for this week.
amazing place. If you haven't had Buddy's Burgers and you're from the Stateline area, I don't care if you live all the way up in Janesville, come down and try it. It's good. I am a very picky burger guy, and very rarely do I go above 7, and this one deserves a 7, 9.
Well, that's an old filter.
I know. I don't know where the female filter is.
Oh man,
Oh man, that's
We're not gonna-
when Josh is my age.
we're not gonna see it, huh?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Crickets.
We're waiting. Oh, we should get the Jeopardy theme music.
I know, but do we have to license it?
Oh, very.
Yeah. I mean, they're so particular about doing stuff. 30 years ago, when the Beastie Boys made the Paul's Boutique album,
Yeah.
if the rules of sampling and copyright were in effect, that album could never exist. In one song, which is B-Boy Bouillabaisse, it goes for like 14 and a half minutes.
Yeah.
In that song, they sampled over 130 different. You do look like your mom, just with a quagmire chin.
Oh my gosh.
Is there a way to put that on the camera? Like, show that up to the camera there. Switch it to him.
There it is.
That's Josh as a woman.
There it is.
All right, you got to do each of us. Do George.
Do me. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to do this.
We're going to do it. So you have to go to YouTube at Reppin the State Line so you can see these pictures.
No, put it in
Oh
the
my
camera.
goodness.
Put it in the camera. Oh.
Put it in the camera.
Oh,
All right,
boy.
Josh, smash or pass.
That's a smash. Everybody would smash it. Come on now.
There's always a price for everything.
There is. Is there enough tequila?
All right,
All right,
John's
here we
turn.
go.
Here we go. We're gonna end it with John's.
Oh, I look like my mom. Holy shit.
Here we go. Here we go. You look old,
They made my hair super gray.
John.
That's like my mom, but like heavier. My mom is a lot thinner than that.
That was quality.
Oh my goodness.
What did you use to get that? Was that that one app?
That's a TikTok filter?
No,
it's
just Snapchat.
Snapchat. That's what I meant. Yeah,
Here's
Snapchat's got
one. We'll do
all
this
those.
one next.
Tell me the Snapchat you talk about.
No, we're not doing it anymore.
Just one more. Look.
One more.
Old
The
Josh.
old Josh.
Old man Josh.
Old man Josh.
And here's where they mess with me. Take
That's
my picture, don't put the filter on it.
Old.
Holy shit!
What?
But, oh no.
What?
He freaked out when he saw George. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh!
Ladies
All
and
right.
gentlemen, fun with Snapchat filters.
That's
He looks like
no more.
He looks
No
like
more.
Rush Limbaugh.
All right, one more. We're gonna do John yet. I guess we're doing.
Oh, John don't look any different.
John just looks old.
I just age gracefully, like a fine wine.
Oh.
John looks the same. I don't.
Oh
you
no!
don't-
Show
we don't need-
everybody
you wanna
my
show it?
picture.
All right, we'll show John yet. No.
My cheeks are even more red. My hair's more white. That's about it.
If this real estate market continues for another year, that's what John will look like with his EXP shirt.
Don't start, man.
He's gonna have to work till he's 87. Okay, so we had lunch yesterday. We just were ranting today. I kind of
Well,
like it.
let's talk about why we had that special lunch yesterday. What's coming up in 14 days?
Oh yes, the one and only
14 days from today.
Exactly.
Stateline Chamber of Commerce
Golf.
golf outing, baby.
Yes.
We were meeting with a local establishment in regards to getting a sponsorship
Filled.
And so we met for lunch, had a nice lunch over there at Oscar's
Pub and Grill
Pub and Grill.
over on State Street and
Another
Alpine.
another great place in town.
Yeah, we don't
Hidden
ever
Gem-
think about going
We don't
there.
ever think about going there, but it's a great. I enjoyed the lunch. Lunch was good. They got a lot of space.
George really liked how big the
I did.
the
It
space was.
like dude, you go to some bars and you feel cramped. Definitely not there. 100% not.
It was nice.
Yeah.
But the true question is, have you went and looked at the vehicle?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I did not look at the vehicle. I might be looking at it this afternoon, though.
Really?
Yes.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's one of those things. I looked it up online. I did. I looked it up online. I saw the pictures. There were some discrepancies from what my wife said it was and what they have posted online to the pictures. So I want to go see it in person, but I wasn't in a rush.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Exactly. And if it's not meant to be, it's not the right car for me. So that's it.
What kind of car?
It was a Volkswagen Beetle convertible.
Oh,
See, I still think John needs to.
but is it an old one? Like
It's a 2005.
okay, so it's the newer one.
It's
not
the newer.
The old.
It's the newer body style.
Okay.
But it's based on the old style. So the engine's in the front, trunk is in the back, Cream color, cream interior. It says online it's a 6-speed automatic, but the picture shows a 5-speed manual.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
and I don't mind driving a manual, but it's been years since I've driven a manual. So
You
it'll
gotta
take me,
really get good at working
it'll
that
take me a
stick.
few weeks to get back into the swing of things, especially with traffic. And I'm spending a lot of time in the suburbs. So that's why, like, that's a deal breaker for me, basically. I like to drive a manual, but I don't want to.
When I was in high school, I had a buddy that was loved cars. Like all he wanted to do is be a mechanic. And I don't know, because I haven't talked to him in probably 20 years, 15 years. It's crazy. It's been that long. But I think he works certified for Volkswagen or something like that. But when he was in high school, he bought a bug, like a real old bug.
Right.
And he would always come pick me up when he can get it running. When it was actually running, he'd come pick me up and we go cruising in it. But those cars are sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He thought
100%.
he was Ren McCormick from the original Footloose.
Yeah.
Not that Footloose your generation knows.
So, yeah.
Also, I decided that I am going to grow my beard out till a minimum of April.
Just let it keep going.
Yeah, well, when I get my haircut, she's gonna act down the sides. I don't want to grow out. I want it to grow down.
You know,
So you want to look like Duck Commander.
yes, he's going to be Uncle Si. Show him what you brought today.
Yeah.
Show 'em what you
show
brought.
our viewers on
Show our
YouTube
viewers.
what you brought.
This is what Josh walks around with.
Josh walks around with this.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's his gallon jug
His gallon jug of sweet tea.
sweet tea. He's Uncle Si. He's going to be Uncle Si.
And if
Before we know
Gold
it.
Peak would like to pay for a sponsorship, we'd be more than happy. More than happy to entertain that.
You should ask my wife though. I drink an alarming sweet tea, alarming amount.
Yep.
Huh?
Like I make it at home in like just like
So,
a pitcher type thing.
okay.
I make it at night, so it's ready in the morning. I have this whole process. By the end of the day, it's gone. The whole thing.
That's crazy.
My favorite drink is Snapple's Diet Peach Tea. Not sweet tea, but peach tea. It's sweet.
You
But
know,
that is
you know
so
what's
good.
also really good? If you go, some of you guys are members at the Montetissi Club. They have raspberry tea on draft at all times.
See, and I like a good Arnold Palmer, but I really like a John Daly.
What? A pack of smokes, 2 Diet Cokes, and a course record?
No, a John Daly is an Arnold Palmer, half lemonade and iced tea, half vodka.
So a third lemonade,
A quarter and a half.
Yeah, quarter lemonade, quarter tea, half vodka.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Arnold Palmer.
Oh yeah.
100%.
So it is Labor Day weekend. There is
It
a
is.
reason
Well,
why
before
we get the holiday.
One thing I want to just add on before we jump into that, going back on your golf play day, 2 weeks,
Yeah.
Golf plating. Ooh.
just golfplayday.com. Literally, that's all you have to go to is golfplayday.com.
Whoa. You muted me. But we're back. Now I'm muted. Now I'm back. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the computer there.
What did I do? I hit something with my elbow. golfplayday.com.
Go sign up. Oh, and speaking of that, I talked to our good old buddy Kyle York yesterday for you guys, huh?
Yes.
Kyle, if you're listening to the podcast, we appreciate you. Thank you for getting your foursome. He did say he's working on getting a second foursome.
That would be awesome. Are you doing okay there, George?
Yep.
What'd you lose?
No, I'm back.
Okay.
That was weird.
You know, he's an engineering tech. He probably just erased the entire episode.
No. I know what I hit now. I hit the thing where I can't hear anything. So I couldn't hear any of the audio.
Okay.
Too soon?
So I got
Too
it.
soon. So,
Too
so
soon?
yes,
For our listeners,
golfplayday.com.
too soon?
Golfplayday.com. You got to make
Golfplayday.
sure that you get your foursome. There's still some sponsorship opportunities, and we are going to have a blast. It is the most fun you could have at a golf outing. There's some great golf outings in town, but this one at Atwood Golf Course, right on Old River Road, We have a pig roast. It's the 10 o'clock tea time. Check-in starts at 8. We got Dee Dee's Cafe and Decor. They have their coffee truck going to be there doing coffee, bagels, muffins, fun stuff. We got mimosas first thing in the morning and screwdrivers first thing in the morning. That's sponsored by Brandon LeBay at Remax Realty.
Is John Broda sponsoring anything?
I sponsor everything.
I'm sponsoring the swag.
Are you? I forget.
I threw all my money into IW this year.
Okay, so why don't you do a ghetto Bloody Mary bar and say it's John Broda's Bloody Marys?
I don't step on anyone's
do that.
toes.
No. Don't be making stuff up off the cuff.
So
We're 14 days away. Maybe next year.
I did sponsor for since the inception of the luau theme, the Hawaiian shirt, but somebody snagged it on me this year. So
John is golfing in it.
but I'm golfing,
Yeah,
having fun.
Part of the winning team, the team that won last year.
So I'm holding my my record again. I'm going to win it again this year.
Let's rock and roll.
19 under.
We were 26 under last year.
We killed it, and I
Killed
didn't
it.
even golf.
Killed it.
Killed it. Mm-hmm.
No, but anyway, seriously, it's a fun time. It's a fun day out. Pig roast with all the sides after. Music on the golf course. Amazing time.
Yeah,
So we gotta
guys,
do
just
that.
come out.
Come out.
If you have not
And you get to golf with us.
if you have not experienced the Stateline Chambers Golf Play Day, you just need to. It's so good.
And it's not just for chamber members.
No,
If
anybody
you are
can
just,
go.
If you're just somebody listening to the sound of my voice right now and you like golf or like pretending you like golf, you can
Just
sign
go.
up.
Just go.
Get your friends together and say, hey, we're going golfing on the 14th.
We're the only play day that didn't increase prices.
We didn't. We're actually one of the cheapest play days in
Out
the
there.
Stateline
Yep.
area for the entire year. And we're trying our best with our sponsorship help. So thank you to all our sponsors, including our signature sponsor, our premier sponsor, the guy that run it all. It's North Point.
North Point.
And they do a phenomenal job supporting us year after year. So let's give a shout out to North Point Wellness right up there at the Rockton campus. What's his name? Gus Larson.
Love Gus.
Gus
I
is an
saw
amazing
Gus.
guy, and he loves giving back to the community,
Yes.
and that's why I love that he supports us so much.
I went, so 4th of July, we went to a parade this year. And we went to the parade that is west of Roscoe Rockton.
It's in Rockton, the Rockton Parade.
No, it was west of there.
Sherland. Sherland has
Yes.
the best 4th of July parade
Yes.
in the region.
We went to Sherland, and Gus, he doesn't know that I saw him. And he walked it, and he walked as part of the parade, and he was there. And the guy's just everywhere. I love him. Love the guy. So shout out. All right, so let's get on to...
Speaking of parades.
Speaking of parades, we're going to get a little history lecture here from John. So John, do you want to take over?
I do want to take over a little bit. So this weekend is, today's Friday. You're hearing this right now. And today's the beginning of Labor Day weekend. Everybody thinks Labor Day weekend is like the end of summer. Summer doesn't end until September 22nd. But Labor Day has a big history. As a lot of you know, before I was in this beautiful world of real estate, I was a carpenter. I had my own remodeling company, but I learned that craft by being part of the United Brotherhood of Carpenters. And back at the turn of the century, workers, before they unionized, I mean, seriously, this is the history of it. They would work like 20-hour days, bad conditions, very low pay, and they're skilled tradesmen. There's one guy named P.J. McGuire, and he is the founder of the United Brotherhood of Carpenters, but he's also the person that pushed and kept rallying and kept lobbying the United States government to create a day for labor, to give a tribute to the people that built America and to give them a day off. So our founder of the United Brotherhood of Carpenters is also the father of Labor Day. So when you think about your day off and you're enjoying your parade, thank a tradesman, thank a tradeswoman, thank somebody that helps create the things that keeps our lives moving. Because we forget about those blue-collar workers that bust their butt day in and day out, providing for their families and providing the services that we need. So it's a day of rest for all laborers of the world. And Canada followed suit. It's the same day as our Labor Day is Labor Day in Canada. It's Labor Day in Europe. I mean, it became a world movement for the workers of the world. So just wanted to throw that little bit there. And wanted to remind everybody that the Labor Day parade here in Rockford is on Monday at 10 a.m. The parade route begins on 7th Street and 6th Avenue. So right over there by Ernie's Midtown Tap. That's where they start. Midtown Pub, not Tap. And it winds its way north to East State and then heads west all the way to Wyman Street and then south to the reviewing stand that is in front of the EJZ Gorgie Center at 200 South Wyman Street in Rockford. So
Can you say that again?
EJ Zeke Georgie.
Is it Georgie or Gorgie?
Georgie. I don't know. It's Zeke.
I just like hearing you.
I like
try
Zeke.
To say
I like Zeke's Memorial Highway. I like that one too. So
Awesome.
remember, I'm an implant. I'm not from here.
Mm-hmm.
I was transplanted to here, so I don't know everybody's name.
So,
So that's the parade. We also got some other great things happening. Like tonight at 6:30, if you want to head up north to my neck of the woods, to Hidden Creek Estates at 13276 White School Road in Roscoe, it is the 815 Moms Meetup. And that's at 6:30 tonight. Cost is free. 815 Moms, I guess it's a club.
my favorite,
I'm in. Let's
my
go.
favorite thing to say, because we did it last season or last year, and it starts this Saturday. Do you know what's this Saturday?
What is this
Stockholm Inn?
What is this Saturday?
You don't know what's at Stockholm? Do you know what's at Stockholm Inn?
I
This
know
Saturday?
it's-
He's excited for it.
Oh, yeah.
Trinadora's first Saturday Smorgasbord of Music is back. Smorgasbord of Music
The Smorgasbord of Music.
is back on Saturday tomorrow from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Stockholm Inn.
Okay, and if you are a big fan of music, tonight we have music on the mall. Food and drinks from Lucha Cantina, Caulk and Keg Spirits will be available. Bring your own chair is required. There's nowhere for you to sit there, but it's happening right there at by Lucha Cantina in the parking lot. And it's First Friday wine tasting at Artoli Wine Company on Spring Creek Road. It's $20. And
Really?
It's First Friday wine tasting there.
Should we just go do that right now?
We
What time does it
should-
start?
that starts at 5:30. So almost, guys. Almost. We also have. Don't
we
forget
got to hurry
City
up
Market.
and wrap up our show so we can get there.
Don't forget City Market is tonight as well. There's only a few more weeks of City Market going on.
Yep. And then
All right.
before that ends, and they've every Saturday, and at least in Beloit, and I think there's one in Rockford. What is it called? The
Farmers Market.
Thank you.
Yes, Farmers Market downtown Beloit, and there's also one on the north end. So
Yep.
it's right by the roundabout at Auburn. There's a Farmers Market there every Saturday
But
morning.
that's coming to an end probably soon.
That's
too.
coming to an end.
So
Both come to an end usually around sometime in October.
Jump on it if you want to
Jump
catch-
on it.
And then
jump
finally,
jump-
I want to
jump-
throw a
jump
shout
on it.
out to our good friend over at Ernie's Midtown Pub, because Saturday from 4 to 8, he is celebrating a thank you for his 2-year anniversary. Their 2-year anniversary is this Saturday.
Oh wow!
Ernie's Midtown Pub. And so I want to say thank you for your hospitality there. It's
Yes.
a great place for us to meet for business meetings. The food is amazing. And if you have not done this combo, this is my new comfort food. Their jalapeno bacon wrapped grilled cheese sandwich. So I got a jalapeno with cream cheese wrapped in bacon on a cheddar grilled cheese sandwich and their French onion soup. That's my comfort food. That's my go-to now.
You're welcome for the French onion soup.
Jalapeno on a
Also, before we wrap up, I think it's only fitting
Yes.
that we give the biggest of all shout-outs
Oh yeah.
today to our main man, Double T.
Yes.
Double T, if you're listening, thank you.
And I drink out of this. Also, want to give a big shout out. I drank out of this specific cup. RPS 205 back in sesh. That means my wife is back at work during the workday, and so are my kids.
That means you have all day to nap.
And on that note, see you guys next week.
Like, share, subscribe, do all the podcasty things.
Yes, please. YouTube, podcasts, wherever you listen, wherever you watch.
I'll see you next week.
All right. No sound.
No sound. We'll do it again, just because that was not no sound. We'll do it again.
We're doing it again.
We'll see you next week, guys. That's enough.
2.2.
2.2.